This is a semi-new apartment.
Okay. And where were you living previously?
A short 6 blocks, half-mile away from here in a beautiful little studio on Capitol Hill. It kind of all just happened. It's, when things happen in your life and you look back and you're like, what happened? How did we get here? Not in a bad way, but yeah, it was definitely an adjustment. It was the first time I lived alone, and I was excited, scared, spent a couple months doing that, and then kind of slowly we built our little family, and it was very sweet. But it's definitely a small space for 3 living things, plus a whole bunch of other living things like my plants. But I think it was hard, but yes and no. The kitchen was a really sweet space. It was so there was a wall in between the main space and the kitchen, and so you kind of felt like you were in your own little space and able to kind of tune out. I think I laid in bed so much less when I lived there because it was like, this is where I sleep. Sometimes I would sit on it when we had guests over because I'd be like, I'll sit on the bed, you take the couch or the floor or whatever. Even though they were so fucking close together. But then it felt like, okay, this is where we eat over here. This is where we watch movies and play cards, whatever. Which was kind of sweet that in a small space you have these 2 different, I don't want to say vibes, but I think realizing and understanding that as humans we need space, even from the people we love the most, and even when we want to spend so much time with them, it's so important. It's one of those things but you kind of realize it throughout your life like several times, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I need to be with myself to learn more about myself and grow, etc., etc. I'm with my puppy Moxley. Well, he's not a puppy, but it's our dog. I want to pick him up and squeeze him, but I won't because he looks like he's falling asleep. I'm on this beautiful couch that I had my eye on for a year. This is all this artwork that I've collected over several years, and yeah, this is home. I want to say comfortable, but not like, I'm like it, but I am comfortable, and it feels like home more so than the other place did. And you can always make a new place home, but this one feels really good.